Hello, fellow Cybertronians. I'm Etimus Prime, and I am bringing you guys some gameplay of Fall of Cybertron in finally HD. I'm sorry for the gameplay before from Revenge of the Fallen. I had not gotten my HD PVR yet. I just got it today, and I'm just so happy because I've waited so long to finally have my own HD PVR, and I've been using his Dazzle for like a year and a half now, and that just was not cutting it for me. And I am just so happy that I finally can record in HD and bring you guys some quality gameplay. So, what I want to talk about here today is I just want to give you guys some tips and stuff about how I like to play as my favorite class, the Infiltrator. This is just like really the basics to it. I'm not really bringing you guys some like really in-depth. That'll probably be later from when I prime and become a 25. I am a 24, I believe, right now, not prime. Infiltrator. So yeah, so my primary choice for a gun, what I always use is right there, you see, is the Path Blaster. The reason why I use the Path Blaster is because it's medium to I mean, yeah, it's probably just medium. It's not really close range. You can hit some shots from long range, but it's majority. It's really just middle range, and it has a pretty decent rate of fire for. I mean, it has faster rate of fire than an orbital pistol. So I mean, so not really complaining about that. But what I really like about that is about the Path Blasters, its damage and how accurate it is, because I think that it is probably the best or second to best weapon of the Infiltrator. I'm not a really big fan of the neutron charge rifle. I was more of a null ray fan. I don't like how you have to wait and stuff to charge it up, but I mean, I like it. I'm just not really good with using it, so I don't really like using it. But the Path Blaster is mostly the weapon I use. And if you saw, my secondary weapon would be the Scatter Blaster. Now, I use the Scatter Blaster, of course. The reason why is because I already have my medium range weapon, and I need my close range weapon. For the Path Blaster, it doesn't really matter. I usually just use whatever I feel like really using as a perk to it. I don't really think there's a bad perk to it. But the one thing with the Scatter Blaster for me is Fire Blast is just I don't get why people would ever want to use it. It's not good. I don't have a good time using it. I use everything else, but I just don't use Fire Blast. I tried to use it. It just, the damage that the fire actually gives to the player isn't really enough, then, because it decreases how much additional damage it does to the person you're shooting at. And then what happens is that over time the fire is supposed to catch on to them and then do some damage, but it really doesn't do that much, and I don't really see a point of why you would ever do that. But yeah, so those are the weapons I normally use for it. I mean, I have three classes of it. This is normally the class I use, but I also have a sniper class for, you know, sniping and stuff. I use the Scatter Blaster on that, and then I have a CQB one, which I just use the subsonic repeater and the Scatter Blaster. But so yeah, so the ability I use would be the EMP grenade, and I use this because the cloaking in this game is not very good. I don't think it was a lot. I don't really find it was OP in War for Cybertron. I just think it was a little bit better than the rest. But it was a little bit OP during the demo of the Fall of Cybertron. But I mean, they just decreased it so much. I think I think the time should be a little bit longer. But yeah, that's just why I don't really use the cloak. I always use the EMP grenade, because what you do is when you just get into a battle with someone with your scatter blaster, I always throw my EMP grenade out at them. It's just like a necessity for me. So yeah, those were just some basic tips about the Infiltrator and stuff. I'll be telling you guys some more about the Infiltrator in a later video. So yeah, thanks for watching.